Welcome to Inspiration from the East. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe, share, and like for more inspiration. They were more than just fierce warriors. They were philosophers, poets, and guardians of a strict moral code, the samurai. In this video, we delve into the true history of Japan's legendary warriors, unveiling the Bushido code, their incredible discipline, and their enduring influence on modern Japanese society. Prepare to be inspired by their spirit. We may not wield swords, but we face our own battles every day. Bushido teaches self-discipline, focus, and acting with integrity, even when it's hard. The samurai remind us that true strength comes from within through self-control and living by our values. Honor and honesty are still the cornerstones of a meaningful life. Having a personal code like Bushido gives us direction and purpose. The path of the warrior is a lifelong journey of self-improvement and service. By embracing the samurai spirit, we can face challenges with courage and grace. Their legacy inspires us to be the best version of ourselves. Every day, the samurai class may be gone, but their spirit lives on in modern Japan. Bushido's values, loyalty, discipline, respect, and excellence shape business, sports, and daily life. In companies, loyalty once given to a lord is now shown to employers, reflected in teamwork and dedication. The relentless pursuit of quality in Japanese craftsmanship echoes the samurai's quest for mastery. Martial arts like kendo and judo are living expressions of Bushido, emphasizing respect and self-control. Even daily etiquette, politeness, formality, and enduring hardship reflects samurai virtues. The appreciation for simplicity and beauty in arts like tea ceremony and flower arranging continues their legacy. The samurai's influence is woven into the fabric of Japanese culture. Their way of thinking endures, shaping the nation's soul. The spirit of Bushido remains a guiding force in Japan today. Popular culture has romanticized the samurai, but the truth is more complex. Not every samurai was a flawless hero. Some were ruthless or self-serving. The katana, while iconic, wasn't always their main weapon. Early samurai favored bows and arrows. The myth of the perfect sword is just that, legend, not reality. Samurai warfare was practical and brutal, not always governed by chivalry or fair duels. Seppuku, ritual suicide, was rare and reserved for specific circumstances. Not every defeated samurai chose it. By separating myth from reality, we see the samurai as real people, striving for high ideals in a harsh world. Their humanity makes their pursuit of Bushido even more inspiring. The true legacy of the samurai lies in their struggle for honor, not in cinematic perfection. Understanding their reality deepens our appreciation for their achievements. The real samurai story is richer and more human than any legend. Miyamoto Musashi, the most famous swordsman in Japanese history, was more than an undefeated duelist. He was a philosopher and artist. Musashi developed a unique two-sword style, believing a true warrior adapts and uses all available tools. For him, swordsmanship was a metaphor for life. Strategy, timing, and self-understanding were everything. In his later years, Musashi wrote The Book of Five Rings, a treatise on strategy and philosophy still studied worldwide. He taught that to master others, you must first master yourself. Musashi's life was a journey from fighter to wise master, blending art and combat. His ink paintings were as direct and powerful as his swordplay. Musashi proved that the way of the sword and the way of the pen are one path. His legacy is a testament to conquering the self, not just opponents. The ideals of Bushido come alive in the stories of real samurai. The 47 Ronin, left masterless after their lord's forced suicide, spent a year plotting to avenge him, demonstrating loyalty and self-control. After succeeding, they accepted their fate with honor, becoming legends of justice and devotion. Kusunoki Masashige, a brilliant strategist, remained loyal to the emperor even when defeat was certain, embodying courage and sacrifice. Tomoe Gozen, a legendary female warrior, fought on the front lines, challenging the notion that the samurai path was only for men. These stories show that Bushido was lived, not just preached. Samurai were defined by their actions, loyalty, courage, and honor in the face of adversity. Their legacies remind us that anyone can walk the warrior's path, regardless of background or gender. The samurai spirit is about living by your principles, no matter the cost. Their stories still inspire us to strive for virtue today. Bushido rested on 7 core virtues: justice, courage, compassion, respect, honesty, honor, and loyalty. Justice meant doing what was right, guided by an unwavering moral compass. Courage was intelligent bravery, acting despite fear, standing up for principles, and protecting the weak. Compassion required strength and kindness, using power to help others. Respect was more than manners. It was genuine regard for all, even enemies. Honesty made a samurai's word their bond. Integrity was everything. Honor was their most prized possession, a sense of dignity upheld daily. Loyalty to one's lord was absolute, even unto death. These virtues weren't abstract. They shaped every action on and off the battlefield. To lose honor was worse than death. To serve loyally was the highest calling. The samurai's code demanded constant self-reflection and discipline. These ideals formed the essence of the samurai spirit. They remind us that true greatness is built on character, not just skill. The samurai's origins lie in the rugged provinces of ancient Japan, where powerful clans hired skilled warriors to protect their lands. These early samurai, those who served, were expert horsemen and archers loyal to their lords. Over centuries, as the emperor's power faded, samurai rose to become Japan's ruling class, with the shogun holding true authority. Their lives revolved around service, loyalty, and relentless martial training. Samurai armor was both art and function, designed for protection and mobility. After centuries of war, the Tokugawa shogunate unified Japan, ushering in peace. With fewer battles to fight, samurai became administrators, scholars, and cultural icons. During this era, Bushido was formalized, and the samurai's focus shifted to philosophy and the arts. They became symbols of Japanese heritage, embodying ideals that transcended the battlefield. The samurai's journey is one of constant adaptation. Warriors, then stewards of culture. Bushido, the way of the warrior, was the samurai's unwritten code, shaping their lives far beyond the battlefield. It wasn't a law, but a living philosophy passed down through generations, emphasizing honor, loyalty, and self-discipline. Bushido drew from Zen Buddhism's calm Confucian loyalty and Shinto reverence for ancestors. At its heart, Bushido demanded mastery of the self-control over emotions, acting from principle, not passion. This inner discipline was the foundation for all other virtues. Bushido was the invisible armor that set samurai apart from common soldiers. It elevated their calling from violence to a quest for moral and spiritual perfection. The code demanded fierceness in battle, compassion in peace, and honesty in all dealings. For the samurai, Bushido was the only path worth walking, away to live and die with honor. It's a philosophy that still resonates, reminding us that true strength begins within. When you hear samurai, you probably picture a fierce warrior, katana in hand, ready for battle. But the real samurai were more than just fighters. They were thinkers, poets, and artists, guided by a deep moral code called Bushido. Their strength was a balance of ferocity and calm, courage and wisdom. The samurai sought perfection not just in combat, but in art, poetry, and even the tea ceremony. They believed a true warrior must cultivate mind and spirit as much as the body. Imagine someone who could write a delicate haiku about cherry blossoms, then face an enemy with unwavering resolve. The samurai's story is about living with honor, loyalty, and discipline, a legacy that still inspires us today. To understand them, we must look beyond the sword and into the soul that wielded it. Did you know? Many people believe samurai were always noble and honorable, but in reality, some served as mercenaries or even acted as spies. The samurai world was complex, filled with intrigue, shifting loyalties, and political maneuvering. And while the katana is iconic, samurai often relied on spears, bows, and even firearms as warfare evolved. Their adaptability was key to their survival and success. The samurai code, Bushido, continues to inspire people around the world. Its lessons of honor, discipline, and self-mastery are as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Thank you for joining us on this journey beyond the sword. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom and living with honor.